Hey friends, and welcome back to part 2 of my digital and hybrid scrapbook video for the Traci Reed Designs creative team. We are working with this layout today featuring the Ex Libris Galaxias collection and also the bottom-ups number 2 template, and this is template number 5 in the pack. And so if you missed part 1, I will link it down below where I share how I created the digital background for this layout. And then for this video, you can see I have all the elements printed out. I've printed out my 2 photos, and then I've cut most of the elements for this layout using the silhouette. Those are the elements from the template there with the journal spot and the little background for the main photo, the ribbons from the collection, and then this is the background that we created earlier in the previous video. And so here you can see how those mixed media elements printed against the blue background with a slight drop shadow of a different color. The little stars that I've added to the top and bottom, and then also the gold twinkly stars here that all create sort of a home base. Now, this is the iridescent paper that I printed the circle stars and the rainbow elements on. And again, this iridescent paper is from Silhouette. It's available on the Silhouette website. I will have a link for you down below. And it goes through your printer just like any other photo paper. And then it has a sticky back, so you can run it through your Silhouette as well. I ran it through on the heaviest cardstock setting, and I believe I did run it through twice, just to make sure that it was cut well. The sticker paper itself feels thick, almost as thick as a transparency. Not quite, but almost. So it is a nice heavy quality, and that helps make it easier to stick it down to the patterned paper or the background paper when you're ready, which is a nice feature. And so you do see how the iridescent paper shows up pink and yellowish on the process video, and it will look a little bit green once it is applied to this blue background paper, and it will look a little bit green on the process video today. And bear with me on that. It does not look that green in real life, and hopefully the still photos will show you more realistically what it looks like. So at this stage, I went ahead and placed the main elements of this layout. The background for the main photo itself, and then the secondary photo and the journaling spot there. I went ahead and placed those so that I could position the circles and the star rainbows as closely as possible to where I wanted them to be for the rest of the layout. And again, this is just a way of creating a home base. It's also a great way of beginning to bring your background forward. And of course, you totally could print these elements onto the background layer without using the stickers at all, and they would look just as fantastic. But we're playing with backgrounds here. We're playing with different types of printing, and quite frankly, it made me feel like the printer and my Silhouette were just really amazing. So we get to be scrapbook superstars in this process. And also just sharpening those skills a little bit. And here, check out how they look glued onto the background. Now, they are very slick, so pay attention to where you're applying your adhesive to adhere things on top, because some glues may not stick to that transparency. But, of course, the way I've designed it, I've got pretty good coverage for the tape here, because they're not covering a large portion of the background. If you were going to glue a large portion over those, over that holographic sticker paper, I might recommend using staples or something like your tiny attacher, because again, they are a lot like a transparency, a lot like when you attach things in your mini albums and you're using transparency paper. I don't know. So just something to be mindful of when you're using this sticker paper. Another thing that I printed out onto the sticker paper, just as kind of a last minute thought, was the globe there underneath that second photo. And I love that. I love that little element there. Just playing around a bit more with the elements from this collection. So, of course, the template made it so easy to print out all of the elements that you needed and print them out to size, because you just clip your photos, clip your pattern papers, print it out, and it's done for you. Just as easily here, it's so simple to put the layout together because you know exactly where everything is going. You can still, of course, make changes. Oh, look, I finally used up that roll of foam tape that I didn't care for. So we're going to throw that right out and have a little celebration. Whoop, whoop. Just a side note there. If you watched my videos the last couple of weeks, you know I've been fussing with that foam tape dispenser. It's not even a dispenser. It was just annoying me. So very easy to place these elements now. You know exactly where everything needs to go. I'm also really liking the way that Traci used these pattern paper and ribbon strips at the bottom of each of the photos to highlight those a little bit more. Here's where I went off the template script, so to speak, a little bit, and I wasn't really liking how, I'm not sure, I think that for printing, it's probably best just to, for printing and cutting and applying to the layout itself, I think it's best to print the frame with the photo. I had printed them separate just to add more of a layer look, but I think if I were going to do this again, I would probably size up the frame a little bit more, just so that it was a little bit easier to attach to the photo. Because I did pop up the photo here, but the way I ended up making it, the way I wanted it, was I just cut the frame apart and tucked it underneath the photo instead. Just a little off the script there, and that's fine. Here you can see how the 5th grade title turned out, and I just added that directly below the photo, the main photo, where the template called for. I did add a little bit of an offset to that before printing, or before printing and cutting in the silhouette, and that also helps it stand out a bit against the pattern paper behind it. I added a word strip underneath the title. And also, of course, you can see where I went ahead and glued down the little magnifying glass and the row of books above the journal spot there. Building this little cluster at the top of the main photo here, using that adorable planet. Looking back, I should have added more of those planets, and you definitely could. Just further developing the galaxy kind of theme, reaching for the stars, making this a blasting off into the new year, making this a star-studded year. Just really cool, really cool theme from this Ex Libris Galaxias collection. I love using this. It's probably a bit off theme, and that's okay, but using it for first day of school is fantastic. This is Addison's first day of 5th grade. Also, the main photo is actually from open house, and then the secondary photo is from the first day of school before they left home. Thank you so much for watching. I will have a link to the blog post down below where you can see more information. I will have a link for part 1 process video or the tutorial video. And of course, I'll have a link to the products that I've used here for this layout. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you back here again real soon. Bye-bye.